This is the shocking moment. A man out celebrating Christmas Day who was carrying presents stepped out in front of a police car and was killed. The police car had been responding to an emergency call in Liverpool shortly before 7 p.m. yesterday. Horrific video footage shows the smartly dressed pedestrian holding a shiny gift bag step out into the road just ahead of a pelican crossing before being mown down. Mr. Carroll, 70, pictured, had been enjoying a drink at the Throstle's Nest Hotel and was believed to have been walking home. Last night, friends of Mr. Carroll, thought to be a cleaner at the city's Lime Street station, said he had been visiting family and had stopped off to buy a round, but they insisted he was not drunk or unsteady. Share this article. Share. His family said in a statement, Tony was a much-loved brother and uncle and will be greatly missed by all his family. He was always the life and soul of the party, and he lived life the way he wanted to. As a very close-knit family, we spent Christmas Day together, and as he left, told us all that he had had the best day ever. The Independent Office for Police Conduct has launched an investigation into how he was killed. Witnesses described seeing a clearly distressed police officer sitting in the middle of the road in the aftermath of the crash, holding his head in his hands. An investigation has now been launched by the police watchdog into how Mr. Carroll came to be struck. CCTV footage seen by the Daily Mail suggests lights on the pedestrian crossing were green in favor of oncoming traffic when he was hit. The smartly dressed victim, thought to be aged 70 and a worker on the railways, had been enjoying a festive drink at the Throstle's Nest Hotel and is thought to have been walking home. The footage shows him wearing a suit jacket and carrying what appears to be a shiny red gift bag as he walks along the central reservation of the Scotland Road dual carriageway. Seconds later, he steps into the other carriageway a few feet before a pedestrian crossing, but is struck by the patrol car, which appears to have its emergency lights flashing. An object he was carrying appears to fall to the ground following the horrific impact. At nearby Scotland Road newsagents, the owner said, he was a person who came in here every day. He would give my staff cookies every morning. A colleague who gave her name as Alex said, I could not say a bad word about him. He was just so friendly. It was so shocking when people said it was him. I just kept thinking he was going to walk through the door. Staff said Mr. Carroll would give them cookies or Marks and Spencer cake when he popped in. She said he was always in a suit, he was always pleasant, and would always have a chat about anything. Even when he was working nights, he was the same. I only saw him on Christmas Eve. He waved to me and said all the best. Other residents said Mr. Carroll had a job with the railways. Any woman said, this whole community is really devastated. A witness to the crash said, I was driving back towards the tunnels and was near McDonald's when I saw a police car hit a pedestrian who was crossing the road. I stopped my car and ran over to see if they were okay. 2 police officers were trying to help the man. I offered them a bottle of water in case they needed it, but I didn't want to get in their way. He has yet to be formally named by police, but his next of kin have been informed. The road reopened yesterday, having been kept closed overnight while investigation work took place. People in Liverpool told of their devastation last night. You never forget the day you lose anyone, but Christmas Day, a day people celebrate. Their world has just come to an end, Stacey Maria Westerside posted on Facebook. Thoughts with the family. "This is heartbreaking," wrote Lorna Warburton. "God bless his poor family, can't imagine how they are going to feel." And Pauline Buxton said, "Condolences to the family of the person killed, but also should be thoughts with the police person who is involved in the RTA, as they will be traumatized." A spokesman for Merseyside Police said, at around 6:50 p.m, a collision occurred between a police vehicle and a male pedestrian on Scotland Road. Emergency services attended and the pedestrian was taken to hospital, where he was sadly pronounced dead. The Independent Office for Police Conduct has launched an investigation. It confirmed that the officers involved were responding to an emergency call, although the nature of the call has not been revealed.